Welcome back to Invest Desk, your number one channel for cryptocurrency investing, daily news updates and forecast. My name is Syed, and we're going to be talking about Dogecoin, whether Dogecoin is going to go back down to the 5 cent mark, or is it going to be the other way around, right? So some exciting research, some exciting analysis, some breaking news that you're going to find out whether Doge is going to hit 5 cents before it goes to the moon, or so let's stay tuned. So welcome back. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and of course smash that like button as soon as you join. Thank you so much for your love and support. So let's dive right into whether Dogecoin is going to go down to about 5 cents or not, right? Now we're going to talk about this. I'm going to share some research and share some analysis. We're going to look at some charts, and then we can formulate a strategy of when to buy. Remember, I've been streaming about Dogecoin, and our goal is to become Dogecoin millionaires this year. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm working on. That's my personal strategy. I don't know about yours, but that's what we're looking at when Dogecoin is going to go right to the moon. But we got to buy some more. I'm going to buy some more, hopefully, when the price starts to consolidate. So let's look at the chart, see what's going on. If I can bring it up. There we go. Perfect. So Dogecoin is at 0.112877. That's where it's right now. Okay. Now it was 12 cents yesterday. I was holding it about 12, 13 cents for a few days. Now it's back to, well, it's down to 11 cents, right? 11.28, which is not too bad if you're an early investor, but it's definitely not good if you bought Dogecoin at 50 cents, right? Or 40 cents. So yeah, I know, I hear you. But like I say, crypto is a crazy world, guys, right? Do your research and of course only invest, the amount that you're willing to lose. So hey, that's how it is. That's the number one fundamental rules of the game. That's what we've been advocating since day one. So when we bought Dogecoin way back last year in February 22nd, that's right, we bought it at about 5 cents. And then we also bought it at about 11 cents. So with the fees and all, it'll probably be 12, 13 cents. But our major buy was about at 5 cents, including the fees. Well, maybe 6 cents, including the fees. We started holding it. Even though the price went up to 70 cents, we did not sell. Okay. Now, Doge is at 11 cents. Now, whether it's going to continue to go down or is it going to go up from here, right? So we're going to see. Let's navigate to, of course, where's my chart here? Here we go. Well, that's the technical. So let me go ahead and open up the chart. Let's talk about the technicals for Doge. Right now, the technical analysis says, in summary, it's a one-day summary, that it's a sell. So, people are selling at this point in time, Dogecoin, right? Well, that's what the technical analysis suggests. And it gauges the real-time ratings for the selected timeframes. The summary for Doge is based on the most popular technical indicators, moving average, oscillators, and pivots. Okay, so the oscillators are neutral at this point in time for Dogecoin, whereas the moving average is a strong sell, and that's really what is driving the price downwards. Now, of course, I'm waiting for the moving averages to stabilize and kind of go up a little bit. We're going to take a look at some detailed, further technical analysis so you can see what's going on. But once that happens, that's the time when we can decide. We can decide and formulate a strategy, for at least for myself. And I'll share it right here, because InvestDesk is your channel, guys. Because hey, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and of course, if you're here, please smash that like button, because we're talking about Dogecoin either going to 0.05 and then going to the moon, or is it going to stabilize here or not. So we're looking at some technical analysis shortly. All right, so the moving averages are strong sell. Okay, so that's why we see the push of Dogecoin. It's just at 11 cents, 11.28 to be precise. All right, let's look at the chart. see what's going on with Dogecoin. So right now it's 11.41. That's 1-day chart. I'm going to bring up the technical analysis right here and see what happens, where we're going with Doge. Okay, this is the just recent analysis. So looking for a breakout to happen soon. There's news for Doge to come, giving it reason to pump. Okay, yeah, we're just, something's got to happen. Something's got to give for Dogecoin, yeah, for a breakout, right? Now, before the breakout, we're going to see we need to see some consolidation also, right? So the price needs to kind of move sideways for a while before it actually breaks out. So let me get some comments and see what's going on. Where you guys at? What's up, everybody? It's Monday, by the way, so happy Monday. Thanks for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, and of course, smash that like button, because Dogecoin may go down to 0.05 before it actually breaks out and goes to the moon again, making tons and tons of people millionaires. Oh, of course, you gotta buy, or if you already have it. Now, our strategy is pretty straightforward also, right? We're looking at, of course, the fact that Dogecoin is going to be consolidating first. I'm waiting for that price. I've been waiting for the last 4 or 5 days now, right? And it may take a while, maybe another week or two, depending on see what's going on. And then, and if that happens, that's when we actually buy and then become millionaires, when it actually breaks out and goes to the moon. Because this time around, I'm planning on not only what we have already in a portfolio, but also acquiring some more and then seeing where it leads us. So yeah, I'll continue this journey. So welcome back to Invest Desk, your #1 channel, of course. All right, so Chris says, hey, Syed, you were asking the wrong question. You should ask, will it go to $1 one day, is what you should ask. Well, I've been asking this for a long time. Check out my live stream, and that's the question we ask. Will Dogecoin go to the $1? But I kind of reverse engineered this question. Will it go down to 5 cents before it actually breaks out? Because at this point in time, it's about 11 cents, right? So it's the lowest Dogecoin as compared to the all-time high of 70 cents. So if it goes down to 5, it's not going to make any much difference, right? But it's going to make a huge difference if someone is interested in buying Dogecoin. That's why I have it. So yeah, thanks for the comment. Appreciate it. All right. Buy to hold or use for purchases, but do not buy to sell short term. Yeah, we've been holding Doge since last year. So yeah, thanks so much for your comment. Certainly appreciate that. So if you're just tuning in, we're talking about Dogecoin going to the moon, but right now it's a buyer's market. I mean, just like we go, there's a buyer's market, right? There's a seller's market, there's a buyer's market in layman terms. So we're looking at, of course, the fact that Dogecoin is going to be consolidating, and it is. Hopefully it's going to start pretty soon. That's what we're looking at. Let me go back to the chart here, and let's bring up the 1-minute chart so we can see. There we go. So 11.99. Okay, so it was about holding at about 12 cents. Let me zoom out a little bit. So it tried, where's the support level? Right here. Okay, so about 11-12 cents, that's where it was. I'm gonna zoom out a bit more. Perfect. So the average is about 11-12 cents. Okay, this is the first time it actually dipped below or almost nearing 10 cents. Okay, well, not really 10 cents, but it's still holding its position at 11.21 or 11.20. That's where Dogecoin is at. Now, when we bought Dogecoin, of course, way back last year, it was about 5-6 cents. So like I said, it's a buyer's market. So I'm just waiting for it to just max out the bottom line, right? Find its support at the bottom line. Maybe it's just 11 cents before the breakout, right? And that's when we actually get to the point when we buy more. Okay. Now, that's really what Dogecoin is all about. That's what's happening. And yeah, that's what we're waiting for. All right. Now, a few news you probably already heard that Elon Musk says he will not sell Bitcoin, Ether, or Dogecoin. So he's not gonna, sell any of these, which is pretty cool, which is something that's nice. And of course, he's always been a big advocate of Dogecoin, right? So he posted a question on his Twitter about likely rate of inflation over the next few years. And of course, we know that, he owns Tesla. He's a SpaceX chief executive. He tweeted he owns cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ether, and Dogecoin, and is not planning to sell. But that didn't really help Dogecoin. I mean, his tweet now, or his, that's what he's saying. So that means that, the way he tweeted implies that, yeah, it's going to be a while, guys, right? And we know the reason, because there's a war going on, inflation, the gas prices are up in the US. I mean, just crazy. It's the tax season also. So tons and tons happening, at least for the next, or at least for March, end of March, maybe April, okay? But like I say, crypto is a crazy, crazy, crazy world. So yeah, because we've experienced this, guys, right? Since last year. So we know how crypto works, okay? All right, so as a general principle, Elon Musk says, for those looking for advice from this thread, it is generally better to own physical things like a home or stock in companies you think make good products than dollars when inflation is high. I still own and won't sell my Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Doge. Yep, that's what he says. So he made some good points, like investing in real estate maybe when the inflation is high, which of course it is, because after the pandemic, it's pretty much, I shouldn't say over, but yeah, things are pretty good, right? So the inflation is all-time high, or at least still increasing, the gas prices and the war and all of the stuff going on, right? Probably makes sense to get into stocks or real estate, right? That's what he tweeted. So let's check out his tweet and see what he says. All right. So, and Michael Saylor, by the way, replying to Elon Musk, also says, better to own scarce, desirable assets than currency derivatives in times of inflation. So he kind of seconds what Elon has to say. We agree on general principle. The challenge lies in sorting out which things, for example, including physical property, digital property, and corporate equity, are most scarce and desirable over time. So that's what's going on. That's the news of Dogecoin. Now, with that said, Dogecoin right now is once again at about 11 cents, right? That's where it's holding. So I'm trying to find, where Doge kind of settles, right? And the moment it settles, that's probably a good time to decide whether you want to, jump in, get more, because this is probably the lowest you'll ever find. So I'm thinking Dogecoin will probably go back down to 5 cents, maybe, because there's not much difference between 5 and 10 cents, right? Well, at one point in time, it was a huge, huge difference, okay? But that's really, it's your call. Like I said, do your own research, guys. This is Dogecoin. This is our baby. It always has been with us. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, Odinga, thanks so much for tuning in. He says, I am selling some of my Ethereum for the ISO cryptos like XDC and XRP. Well, sure. I mean, yeah, it's your portfolio. You can diversify. Take a look at what else is out there. Do your research, and then, yeah, go at it. But I'm specifically looking for Dogecoin. Notice when I zoom out a little bit, the price kind of is like 11-cent mark, right? It's like above 11 cents. So it has been consolidating so much, so around 11 cents and so. So I'm thinking if that holds its position at 11 cents, continues to do it, and of course things settle down, like the inflation perhaps, or the war going on, but it's going to take time. It's not going to happen tomorrow, right? So until that tomorrow, when things are better, there's a breakout. So what we're really looking for is the breakout, okay? If that happens, boom, this is where something that you Yeah, or at least I'll get in, right? That's the deal. All right. So that was the analysis. Let's see if I have another chart here that we're going to talk about. I think I had it. So where is that one? There we go. Perfect. Okay. I think I talked about this Doge technical analysis. Yeah, because it's making this wedge pattern here. So we talked about that I think yesterday a little bit, right? Because this is where it is. So WX, YX, Z, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. It's at 42 cents. That's where what the analysis says. But I'm thinking, well, maybe we'll just hold off and continue to ride the wave as Dogecoin may even go further down to about 5 cents, 6 cents, where it was originally, right? And then when things settle down, boom, people start investing in Dogecoin, because that would be a great time for new investors, right? So think about this, right? So all these new investors who could not, get in earlier on because people were making millions and we were one of them. But now they have a chance to do it. And that's exciting. I mean, if I was a first-time investor looking at this, I mean, I would probably invest 5 cents or 10 cents, right? That's not too bad, not too shabby. But we'll, of course, wait till that actually happens and the price starts to consolidate. All right, so that's Dogecoin. And we also want to talk about a couple other things. I talked about Elon Musk kind of tweeting about he's going to hold his Dogecoin, but in times of inflation, it's probably, as a general principle, buying things like home or stock in companies you think will, like, basically it's just risk aversion at this point in time, right? So you're not taking a lot of risk and just throwing all your money in a cryptocurrency. All right, Bitcoin, for example, let's take a look at the general prices quick. Bitcoin is at 38,000. It went up a little bit, like 39,000, but it's down to about 38.8. So it's holding its ground, and notice the consolidation, right? So it's at about 38, 39. It's, found its support at about 38, 39, which is not bad, which is pretty good now. If there's a breakout and after things settle down, Bitcoin will also go up to 60, 65. And if that happens, guys, remember when Bitcoin was at 65 or over 60,000, Dogecoin was about 40, 50, 60 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, because there is about a half and half or 60% correlation with Bitcoin, okay? Well, all cryptos. So if that happens, then the amount of money that we probably invest now at about 5 cents or 10 cents with Dogecoin, that's probably gonna be 4x, 5x returns, okay? Now, only for these crypto savvy investors, of course. Do your own research. Like I say, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I do it for myself. I do my research. I invest. I share my portfolio right here at Invest Desk, because this is your #1 channel for cryptocurrency investing, daily news updates and forecasts. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And of course, smash that like button. Certainly appreciate your help and support. All right, so that's the market. Of course, Dogecoin is ranking at number 13, which is pretty cool. And Shiba Inu is, of course, at 15. We're also holding SHIB in our portfolio, even though we invested, I think about $1,000 or a couple of $1,000, not too much, in SHIB. So that's also waiting for the breakout to happen. I haven't talked about SHIB. I'm going to probably talk about later this week or sometimes this week about Shiba Inu and see what's going on with this crypto as well. All right. So what else? A couple other things. Oh yeah, that's another exciting news. The European Union Parliament is voting Bitcoin banning measures. I don't know what's going on, guys. I mean, why do they want to vote for ban Bitcoin, right? Because it's highly volatile. Well, because they can't control DeFi. Well, I don't know. I'm just that's how I feel. Okay. All right. So Bitcoin suffers ahead of European Parliament vote that could lead to its ban. So we're waiting for this news also, right? So again, lots and lots of things are happening. This is one of them. that just popped up. So Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies were in corrective mode all weekend ahead of the European Parliament committee vote on Monday about a new regulatory framework for crypto assets called the Markets in Crypto Assets, or MICA or MICA, or whatever you want to call it, right? Which puts the proof of work model under the spotlight. This could speed up the approval of a measure that industry executives say could virtually ban digital currencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum in Europe. Yeah, so we'll see. The world's largest digital currency remained a tight trading range over the weekend, about 40,000, 37 in between. That's what it is. Not even a tweet from Elon Musk assuring that he does not intend to sell his Bitcoins, Ethereum, or Dogecoins has offered the price boost that other interventions on Twitter by Tesla founder have previously given to digital currencies. Yeah, we know that price, there was no effect of the tweet of Elon Musk, right? Whereas last year when Elon Musk tweeted, the price went crazy. And there's a reason to it. Of course, there's a logical reason, because there's a war going on, inflation, and the whole global scenario, right? The entire crypto is way under pressure, under regulatory framework and whatnot. So that's probably why, it's probably not a good time. I think Elon Musk just wanted to make sure to assure all of us, right, that, hey, he's with us. That's the purpose of his tweet, by the way. So regardless, the threat of restrictive regulation in the European Union is keeping investors away from the market. Yes, that's a good analysis, and that makes sense, because right now, if I was a first-time investor and someone comes to me and say, "Hey, Syed, why don't you invest in Dogecoin or Bitcoin?" I say, "Well, geez, I don't know. Look at what's going on in the market." Just by doing some preliminary research, I find that the EU is after banning, and the war, inflation, and all this other stuff. The Biden's executive order, I covered that also a few days ago in the live stream. So all of these things, for new investors, they're just waiting. They're just holding off. Now, that doesn't mean, and we also talked about yesterday, by the way, a key point I want to make here is the fact that institutional investors are, basically gathering all their money, 127 million, if I'm not mistaken, to put into crypto assets. Now, they are also waiting for, things to settle down, right? Because all of this is keeping the investors sort of like away and waiting for things to settle. As soon as they settle, now, whether they settle next week, whether they settle 2 weeks from now or a month from now, but one day they will settle, guys. This is what I feel in my analysis, and I say it here, right here for you. So keep that in mind. Do your own research, see what the historical analysis looks like, and then of course make your own decision as to what you want to do. You want to buy now and just hold, or you want to buy later, whatever it is. Okay, all right. So right now it's keeping investors away from the market, and of course the European crypto asset industry awaits the MICA regulatory framework, which will go through various steps before 2024, when it is expected to be ready for approval. And the fact that it is shaping up to be more restrictive is causing an adverse reaction for digital assets. Yeah, that's normal. Of course, anything, and that's true for stock market also, right? So any news that comes up that's negative has an impact on the markets. So that's something I wanted to cover. So many things are happening. So hold your horses. We're going to see where Dogecoin ends up, for example, in terms of its price. So it's 11.4. It's just kind of like still going down a little bit, right? And then at one point in time, it will consolidate, and that's when the breakout will happen, once the market scenarios, chill out a little bit, right? Yeah, that's how it is. Especially the war, guys. That's gonna end pretty soon. I'm now hoping something comes good out of the talks that is happening with everything. All right, so that's all I have for today. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and of course smash that like button before you leave, or if you're just joining in. My name is Syed, and InvestDesk is your #1 channel for cryptocurrency investing. daily news updates and forecasts. Thanks so much for being with me. It's Monday.